from the number 2 hatch on the forward well deck.
I'll make my way to the hatch and deploy Predator.
Hello, 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 welcome to WRD Gaming and welcome to part 2 of Titanic Shipwreck Exploration, or Titanic VR as it's otherwise known. How yous all doing? I hope you're all well.
I remember it all very clearly from the moment that my father wakened me, because of course I was in bed and asleep, until I saw that ship sink, and afterwards when I heard the people around. I remember it all vividly.
Do you remember the panic, the fright? Were you panicked and frightened, or did you kind of, being 7 years of age, not really take it all in?
Oh no, I took it all in, but the panic started, of course, after the all too few lifeboats had gone, and people were coming up on deck hoping to get into a lifeboat, and there weren't any boats for them. That's when the panic started, which we could hear when we were in the lifeboat.
I suppose as a very young person you could see adults panicking and
Oh
screaming.
yes,
Must have been absolutely
dreadful,
horrific.
dreadful.
And your father went down with the ship.
Yes, he did.
Your mother, however, was
She
spared
was saved
you.
with me, yes, that's right.
And I hate to drag it up, but do you remember going away in one of the dinghies and looking back at the ships?
I do indeed, yes. Very clearly, and to this day I hate looking at pictures of ships.
I always like that little touch that they included survivor stories in this game. It was taken from 1992, of course. It's fair to say there ain't no survivors left, sadly. Ascend. Still going up. So I'll just ascend because we do not want to hit this thing. There she is. So a level. I got my lights on. Now I will say one thing about this game is that it's quite janky, and I'll tell you for why. The actual game itself, because I'm using OBS to record this, the actual game itself is not actually hang on, it's not actually in full screen, believe it or not. In terms of, it's just a big window, but it's not actually a proper window of its own. So when I'm doing stuff with the mouse, it's kind of knocking things off on the PC a wee bit here and a wee bit there. So it's a wee bit janky that way. So if you see anything happening that seems a bit off, that's why. But we have to go over here. We're going to deploy our little gizmo soon to go down. I don't want to get too close. Don't want to hit anything. I think I just did. Right, so what we will do...
It might be a good idea to shine your sublights down the void again. There will be a lot of debris down there.
See, how do you do that? That's the question. So, does it say how to... How do you shine your lights down? I know you can. But my question is, how do you do it? I don't rightly know. I'll tell you what, we'll just launch the Predator. And we're heading down here, I believe. Aren't we? Let's see. Trying to remember the controls of this game. So we're going down. Let me see. Free info. Right, there we go. So we've got the map up. Need to send down. Are we going through here? Are we going even lower? Don't want to hit these bars. How far down we're gonna go? It's very eerie, isn't it? So we'll go down even more. What's in here? Just take a quick glance. I suppose we could do it this way, then we could actually go through the ship. Go down. still, yeah, we can still do it that way. So, of course, we can use the mouse to turn. Don't want to get too lost. Oh, my mistake. Well, now we need to go up. We need to actually ascend. So we've went too far down. Right, okay. I'm really banging into everything here, boys. Let's go back up. Let's get lined up. Right, so we're level. What's it we're looking for exactly? To be honest, I'm not sure. I am not sure what exactly we're looking for. Huh. She's not going to be happy until I shine my lights down. It says I'm level, but I don't actually know what it is I'm meant to be finding here. So I don't descend, level. Is it in here? Is there any way I get into this room? No. Maybe on this side, of course. No, I don't think so. Ha 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 ha. Why does that not want... What does it want me to do, do you think? I honestly do not know. Just banging against the ship. Right. If I do to shine your sublights down the void again, there will be a lot of debris down there. Just marking the cargo hold on your map. You can access it from the number 2 hatch opening on the forward rail deck. Right, so that's what I did. Oh man, this is so confusing, I gotta be honest. So he gets to here and then the time. Like, where is this thing? Right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go back to the sub. I'll descend down. I can't actually descend down. How do I aim my lights? How do I aim my lights? That's the lights on. No, don't want to exit the main menu. Huh. Hmm. That's freaky. Why do I aim my lights? That's the lights on for sure. I seemingly can't aim my lights down this hatch. So strange. So strange. Interesting. Okay, so I think I've had a breakthrough in the game. You aim your lights by pressing the arrow
Heading down
key.
now.
The arrow key, for God's sake. Down. So now I can go back to the predator and that should let us move on. Yes, it does. So we can still descend. Because obviously we got the lights now coming down. Although it hasn't really made much of a difference, to be honest with you. So that's a little thing for you. So if you're stuck on that, use the arrow keys. I do a wee Google search there.
You were right about the debris.
The cargo
Debris?
crates and barrels in here have almost all disintegrated.
I didn't realize it was carrying so much cargo. Surely this wasn't all just for passengers.
No, most of this was produce and commercial goods being shipped to the United States, along with the passenger cargo.
I'll have a look around here before moving on to the mailroom. See if I can find anything related to Henderson.
There was a car, wasn't there? On the Titanic? Which of course back in 1912 would have been a rare thing indeed.
I can't see anything useful here. If he did have a package, it looks to be long gone.
Let's check out the mail room then.
Where's the access point again?
It's in the side of the wall towards the back of the room. You'll see the metal has deteriorated there.
It looks like some areas are decaying faster than others.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. We have a request from a conservation group to photograph the opening so the decay can be monitored.
No problem.
Must be in here. Yeah, it's spooky, innit?
Done. I'm through to the mailroom.
Deck plans show there is a parcel room to the right of the mail room, near the
In here?
stairs.
There's stairs. So, is it in here? No, that's just another.
This room is pretty well preserved. Even the mail sacks look to be in decent condition.
The
Yeah.
deeper you get into the ship, the more protected everything is.
I can't see anything here.
Try the bags near the stairs. There should be some sacks of registered mail destined for New York there.
Here
Alright.
we go. Found the New York bags.
Can you see Henderson's name on any packages?
I guess it's gonna be this one here that stands out like a sore thumb.
Found one for a W.J. Henderson. I think this is it. The packaging isn't in great condition, but the contents look okay.
I can't believe we found it. Is there anything else there with his name on it?
I can't see anything else. I'll make my way up now.
Great. See you soon.
Some crabs. Anything else here we want to look at? I wonder. Wonder how realistic this actually is compared to the real thing. I mean, obviously, you know, we're playing a game, but it's a well thought out, documented game. So I wonder how realistic this is. What's up the staircase here? There's no harm in having a look. This is all pitch black. Ice cold water. So crazy. What's up here? No, we want to. No, we don't want to descend. We want to ascend. It's another sorting room, is it? It's so spooky, like. This isn't a horror game, but it's spooky as anything to be here. I keep hitting the damn ship. Oh, door's closed. Right. We will recall that. And I guess we return to the surface. So let's go. Return to the surface and analyze what we got.
Hey Gene, I'll just get this cleaned up before our call.
Oh, by the way, there's no subtitles to this game. I did check. After part 1, I realized the subtitles weren't on, but there is no subtitles, but hopefully you can hear it okay. So what do we need to do? It doesn't actually give us any... Look at this. Right, you can't see it, but I've actually got a menu coming up on the screen now because the way this game works, it is annoying.
I'm surprised the packaging survived at all.
This case will need a bit of a soap, scrub, PEG bath, and then dry.
So we need to desalination. And then treat the perfume case with fungi, which is this one. And then freeze dry the perfume case. So let's bucket in here. Oh yes. And open the perfume case. So we're gonna... What?
Luckily, glass and gold don't need much attention when recovered. Just a quick scrub to remove the dirt.
Wash the perfume bottle, so we'll put it in here. There we go.
It's beautiful.
Gillian will be so excited to see this perfume bottle. Her guess at it being French is correct.
Hi, Jillian.
Hello. What do you have for me today?
My perfume
We
bottle.
made our way into the cargo hold and mail room and found William's gift. It was a small parcel in the registered mail sacks.
That's amazing. I honestly thought that it was a long shot to recover the parcel. What's inside?
A leather case containing a small glass perfume bottle. Looks like gold detailing. You were right with your suspicions. It's French.
I knew it.
I'll send through a photo.
Now that this is recovered, though, I don't know where we should search next.
Honestly, we aren't sure either.
We were hoping the journal and his gift might give us some indication of William's final movements, but we're at a dead end.
You should continue your search of the bow. There's still a large portion of the ship unexplored.
Yeah, we need to take advantage of this good weather.
What areas should we explore next, then?
I suggest the D-deck reception area and Turkish baths.
Oh, we haven't really ventured into the debris field yet either.
It covers such a large area though, 3 by 5 miles, and some areas are denser in artifacts than others. It would take us years to search the entire area.
What about that mosaic imaging of the wreck completed recently? Could we identify smaller areas to search from those images?
The divers focused on mapping out the wreck itself more than the debris field, but I heard some other diving teams have started on the surrounding areas as well.
I could contact those dive teams to find out what they have mapped. They may have finished some of the denser debris areas.
It's worth a shot. Let us know what you learn.
In the meantime, we'll keep looking for clues and let you know if we find anything of interest.
Thanks. I hope to hear from you soon.
Why the D-deck reception area and Turkish bath?
They're both areas Henderson would have visited, and we have jobs from other contractors in those areas, so it's a good opportunity. 2 birds, 1 stone, you know?
Fair enough. Will we need any upgrades for this next dive?
Yeah, we need to attach some specialty equipment to Predator for these contracts. The D-deck reception is a basic photography opportunity, so that's fine. But the Turkish baths is a recovery job.
A recovery?
Another dive team was searching that area, and their tethered ROV lost communication with the submersible. They've asked us to recover their ROV for them, and they've been kind enough to supply us with the necessary upgrades.
Do you think it'll be difficult to get out?
Not sure yet. We'll find out when we get down there and try. The ROV looks to be trapped under a piece of pipe, so we'll need to lift the pipe and then drag it out with a hook.
What equipment have they given us?
It's sitting over there on the table next to Predator. Should be easy enough to attach it all.
I'll get onto it now then.
Well, we didn't actually take a photograph that time.
This flotation gear will help me rescue the downed ROV. There's an empty float bag, a tank of petroleum jelly, and an inflation tube. The flotation bag will be filled with petroleum jelly instead of air. This is because petroleum jelly floats, but it's also dense enough to endure the intense pressure at the bottom of the ocean. This hook and rope will be useful when I rescue the downed ROV.
Oh yes, and then bring that back down. Open up this bit, and then
All attached.
goes in there.
She's ready for
Thanks.
tomorrow.
Get some rest. We've got a big day tomorrow.
There we go, that's that bit done. Yes, I was meant to take a photograph that time in the mailroom, but I didn't do it. So I don't know
Radio
if
check.
that was just like a side option.
Crystal clear, Dr. Lynch.
Okay, making my way to the D-deck reception area now. I can access this through the forward grand staircase, right?
Yeah, marking it on your map now. You'll need to park off to the side of the staircase this time, leaving the opening clear.
No, we always end up so far away from it, we have to make our way to it. Every time.
On that night of April the 14th, we all, that is, the captain and officers, knew perfectly well that we were just about entering the region where ice might be sighted at that particular time of the year, and had taken all necessary precautions. We were steaming that night at a good 22 knots. At 10 o'clock, I was relieved as officer of the watch by Murdoch, W.M. Murdoch. Of course, he knew nothing of the death trap lying ahead of us any more than I did. And so, 5 bells, 6 bells, and 7 bells went by. But barely 10 minutes had passed after the sound of the last bell when there were 3 sharp clangs on the crow's nest bell, followed by a cry from the lookout cage, "Ice right ahead, sir." Murdoch evidently saw the mass of ice practically at the same time as the lookout men, and shouted, "Hard a starboard, full speed astern." Her bow swung a bit, but not enough, and she struck. She took the blow along her starboard side, masses of ice actually falling on the foredeck.
Right, well, there, one of the officers, infamous officer of the Titanic. So he is.
What's with the patches of damage on the deck? I thought it would all deteriorate at the same rate.
Those sections are deteriorating faster because of visitors to the site. Some people land their subs on deck, making it deteriorate faster.
Isn't
Sons of
conservation of this
bitches.
site meant to be important?
It is. It just took a while for people to realize what was causing the damage. No one lands on the wreck now.
Oh, wait, aren't the subs
I-
supposed to be neutrally buoyant?
Hit the damn thing.
They are, but the scratching of the surface is what causes fast deterioration, not the weight. It's better to just not touch anything.
I'm at the staircase, descending to D-deck now.
I'm not going to descend in this sub, surely. I would say so. Launch the Predator. We're not going to do it here. Excuse me. Well, here, actually, I'll shine my lights down. Oh, that's spooky as anything as well, so this. Right, let's get back to the Predator. Well, look at that, you can see it a lot better now. So let's get our menu up. So, there's our lovely ship. Well, submersible. What's that? Is that like jellyfish things? Going down the grand staircase, what's left of it, which isn't much. Hello.
Right, I'm at D-deck.
Great. The area in front of you is the reception area. Head forward and you'll find a grand piano on the port side.
Is that what I'm photographing?
Yeah, an American historian is writing about the Titanic's musicians and wants a clear photograph of the piano.
D-deck. The light's still attached. Still recording okay? Yes, we're still recording okay. There's the piano there.
Can't believe this survived.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Like something out of a film.
I think this is the first room Henderson would have seen when he boarded.
Did you want to take a minute to look around?
Yeah, can I?
Of course. The next task is the recovery in the Turkish baths. So
Good
head down
call.
the grand staircase when you're finished here.
Just take a wee moment to just take a look about it, take it all in. There's the doors. Sorry, just getting used to controls still. Excuse me, fishy. There's chairs and stuff left. These lifts? I believe so. Again, I'm not even sure how realistic this game is. Just so eerie. Table. What's left of a table? Any statue? Love the music in this game, it's so ambient. Really adds to it. Right, should we head back up?
Alright, I'm ready. Turkish baths are at the bottom of the staircase,
I'll
right?
go back down, should I say?
Yep, straight down and off to starboard.
Right, we'll go down this gap here. There's nowhere else to go down, is there? No, right, pretty much at the bottom. See what's over here. Maybe we can get down another floor. I'm not sure if we can. Well, we can get through these lifts, but we can't. No, there's nothing here. Okay. Gonna go back and see if I'm missing something, how to get down further. It's bound to be a way. Is that a bit there? Is that a bit there I missed? I think we missed this bit. Initially we missed this bit. There we go. We're level, so we're on the right floor, so to speak. The right deck.
I'm in the baths now. I can see the ROV here pinned under a pipe.
It's a Turkish
Great.
baths.
You'll need to get into position and attach the flotation bag to the pipe. The flotation bag is in the Predator's storage compartment.
Of course it is. Look at that. Right.
Done.
Okay. Last step is to activate the tank, and it should fill the bag. You can activate it from the menu on your right-hand controller.
What? How much it be?
Hey, it's working.
There we go.
The pipe is lifting.
Great. When the pipe's completely lifted, you can attach your hook and drag the ROV out of here.
Right.
Here, I hope I'm getting paid extra for this. Before we do that, let's just take a look around the Turkish bath. There's a mirror. See how good? Will we get a reflection? Kinda. It's a fake one, like, but we kinda get one. Right, let's attach this hook and get this thing out of here, I guess. And where's the hook need to be attached onto? Oh, it must be that bit. There we go. Oh, there it is.
I think the motor failed. My arm's not responding.
Is everything else okay? Is the line attached?
Yeah, everything else is operational, and the line's still connected.
Okay, we'll fix the arm when you're back on the surface, but for now, you'll have to be extra cautious. You need to drag the ROV back out to the ground staircase. The extra weight is going to make your controls tricky.
No, you're not wrong there. Predator's really struggling. I'll need to use my other arm until we get this damaged one replaced. This is going to be difficult.
Just take it nice and slow.
Let's get out of here. Yeah, it's not going to be easy. You still coming with me? Yeah, you are.
Am I towing this thing all the way back to the sub?
No, we've an easier way to get out of the wreck. Let me know when you're at the staircase.
Getting close. Getting very close.
I'm at the staircase again.
There you go.
The next step is to attach a tracker to the ROV. There is one in your compartment.
Okay.
How do I attach
Now
it? There we go.
Now remove the hook and let it float straight up to the surface. The other diving team will be able to track it and pick it up.
Okay.
Well, there she goes. Should I follow it up?
No, we aren't finished down here yet.
I'm not finished?
What's left to do?
We need to collect the gear we left in the
Oh,
Turkish
for
bath.
God's
The
sake.
flotation gear?
Yeah, it's too expensive to leave down here. You need to deflate the balloon and remove it from the pipe.
Okay, there's a bit of a rescue mission. Right. How do I get this back? How do I get this back? Retrieve the flotation bag. Yes, I understand that. How do I do it? Oh my god, how do you actually do this? What was it after? What do I do? Right, so yeah, it's just with I need to deflate the balloon and remove it from the pipe. Right, okay. So how do we do that? I'm a wee bit confuzzled. I'm seriously confuzzled. What to do? What to do? I can't think of anything else. Like, what's this box thing it wants me to do? Okay, so what you haven't actually seen is I've actually restarted this level because I noticed there was a hook stuck in my arm here in the ROV and it would stop me from picking this thing up, so I'm hoping now this works.
All done.
Yes, it
I'm heading
does.
back up.
Yay.
Great. See you soon. I'll get the lab ready to repair Predator.
Right, well, I can go back into the sub then, yes. So, it was like a bug. The hook, I took the hook off the other ROV that I was rescuing, and instead of the hook just disappearing, it was stuck in my claw, for lack of a better term, and so I couldn't actually do that bit. So I had to restart the whole level. Just thought I'd pause this so you didn't have to restart with me. So, let's get back to the surface and see what the deal is.
Looks like the motor went.
Yeah, we're lucky it's easy to replace.
Nope, another call.
Hey, Gillian.
How are you doing?
As well as can be expected, I guess.
How did you go with the dive teams? Did you find anything?
Not really. I contacted them and looked over the areas of the debris field that they've mapped using cameras. The images are highly detailed, but I couldn't see anything interesting there. They've suggested we consider mapping out an unexplored area.
Well, we could take on that contract for you if you want. Our submersible is capable.
Extra
It's already
money.
fitted with sonar and cameras.
And we haven't found anything else related to Henderson inside the ship. I think we should start looking outside the bow.
Yes, I agree. We may get lucky and find William.
And even if we don't, we'll still be contributing to research of the ship and her passengers.
Do you have the coordinates for the area they want us to check?
Yes, I'll send them through. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm going to the Titanic convention in Southampton tomorrow.
Oh, great. Getting some research done.
Hopefully. It's a good opportunity to meet some of the other relatives of passengers and hear their stories. There's also a demo for a Titanic computer game being shown. Apparently, it's been in development for almost 10 years, but the developers are saying it'll be released soon.
It better be. I backed it on Funster years ago.
Let us know how it goes.
Slight little
I'd love to hear
dig,
some stories
I
about
think.
Henderson.
I suppose we should prepare for the next dive then.
We've got a lot to do before we head out. Thanks for the update, Jillian.
Not a problem. Let me know how you get on tomorrow.
Will do. Talk later. I suppose I better fix that arm.
Shouldn't take you too long. There's a replacement one on the table.
Well, let's get these new arms on then. For goodness gracious me. Again, this here, you don't see it on your screen, but the game is just glitching out, something shocking. There we go. And we want to attach this.
All done. See you tomorrow.
That bit.
See you then.
Yeah, I think we know what computer game they were talking about. It's been in development for
Wait a
years and
sec.
years and years.
Crystal clear, Dr. Lynch.
Alright, let's get this scanning started.
I've marked the starting point on your map.
So what's the process exactly?
Well, it can be a little repetitive, but takes a fair bit of skill. Basically, you need to mow the lawn with your sub.
Mow the lawn? What?
You need to scan up and down the area following a strict pattern, making sure you cover the entire area. The data you collect doing this will allow us to create a 3D detailed map of the area. And this will help researchers identify items amongst the debris field.
Right, so if I don't follow the lines perfectly, I risk missing a bit?
Yeah, pretty much. The submersible you're in is already fitted with both sonar and optical equipment for this exact purpose. If we can't make a full mosaic from the images you collect, the blame is kind of on you and your piloting skills.
No pressure then.
Let's go look at the debris field. This should be fun. Well, not fun, actually, that's the wrong word to use. Should be interesting.
Well, we were standing on the steerage, third class they call it, and then we couldn't get up to second. And of course then there was one man with us, and he was our guardian angel, and he said, for God's sake, let the women up. So at that I got up
And then you
second.
And then you got into a lifeboat.
No, then I had to go to first cabin. The lifeboats were only going from first cabin. So there was a man on the second deck, and he asked me to go on his shoulder, and I climbed over, and then I think it was the last boat that was going out.
Did you
They
take
didn't
anything
want to
with
let me on because there was too many on the boat already.
But you got into the boat.
But I said to the man I'd like to go with my sister because there was a neighbor with me, and I thought he'd feel, because I didn't want to lose the crowd. I didn't really think it was any danger, but I thought I'd miss them in the dark. You know, it was very dark.
Did you see the ship sink?
Oh, yes. I was looking at it sinking when we were in the lifeboat, because we were in the lifeboats for 9 hours.
And then which ship rescued you?
Carpathia. Faithia picked us up then early in the morning, about 9 o'clock or something.
Interesting. Third class passenger, of course. They were the unlucky ones. Well, she was lucky. She got off the boat. Right, let's have a look. We're nearing our target.
Alright, here we are.
Great. I'm just updating your map with the new path for scanning. You'll need to try and follow the lines as well as you can. If you go off track, try to get back on and keep going.
Will do.
Right, so
And remember to keep
how
your
do I
eyes
do
peeled
this?
for anything relating to Henderson.
What exactly should I be looking for?
His Bible, a pocket watch with his initials, his coat, shoes, anything that might have survived.
Right.
Is there literal lines to follow though? I'm not sure. They just literally go up and down. Oh yeah, you do.
Hold on. I didn't see anything jumping out at me though.
Yeah, that's okay. We can double check the images when you get back up here. They're coming through now. Hopefully something will pop up. Next up is to place a hydrophone. I've marked the location on your map.
I'll head over there now.
So I'm going to have to place something down over here. I gotta say, for being the debris field, there's not much debris, sure, isn't it?
Sorry, but I'm not familiar with this kind of task. What's a hydrophone?
Underwater microphone. They're used to record underwater vibrations like animal sounds and seismic activity.
Why has NCPA asked us to set up a hydrophone this deep underwater then? I didn't think there was much sea life this far down.
There isn't a lot, but we also don't know if fish leave the area because of our subs and ROVs. The NCPA probably want to record the differences between diving on and off seasons.
Okay, you'll need to dispatch Predator and use the arms to place the hydrophone. It's in the storage compartment.
Alright.
Just... Right, let's get this thing over here. The darkness, man. Just pure darkness.
What's with the center casing?
Well, that's all the batteries and computers needed to run the hydrophone and record the data. In a couple of years, they'll organize it to be collected again so they can study the recordings.
That's amazing. Do you need to activate anything?
Nope, it's all set up. Right, what's next then?
Our final contract for today is from a Lebanese society. They want to see detailed images of the funnels. I have the coordinates. I'll mark them on your map.
Another easy contract.
It
That
pays
should be
the bills.
interesting.
I'll head there now. I didn't realize there was a Lebanese Titanic Society. Were there many Lebanese on board?
Oh yeah, there was a large Arabic community on board. Over 100 migrants from Lebanon, Syria and Egypt. Unfortunately, most Arabic names were anglicized on the passenger list, leading to confusion when reporting which people died or survived.
Must have been scary for those passengers who didn't speak English. They couldn't have known what was happening.
I kind of feel like I should have done the rest of the debris field, like I've missed out on something there by using the video, but I didn't know that that would just like cancel everything. So if I have missed something, then I apologize. I'm gonna go find a funnel. Again, this would be like spooky in real life, wouldn't it? Surrounded by pitch blackness, and you're going to see this big giant funnel just appear out of nowhere. Of course, it'll be squashed, no doubt. Fuck me, look at that. The size of that thing.
All done.
Great. They'll be happy with those images.
Anything else?
Nope, that's all for today. You're free to explore or head up to the surface.
I think I'll explore a little.
Size of it. Let's get back in here actually and just... Yeah. What else is down here though? Of course, we all know the first thing they ever found was one of the boilers. Be interesting to see if you can find it on the surface. Or not the surface, but yeah, the surface of the water, surface of the ocean floor. Tell you what, we'll go back up. For your scans.
Oh hey, come check this out. Where'd you say you got your sub-license? Cereal box?
Sorry, that really wasn't my best.
I've started going through the images, but haven't found anything so far resembling Henderson's items.
That's a shame. How long will it take to go through all the images?
I think I can have them all done tomorrow evening. I really hope we find something.
Oh, yeah, she's back.
Hello, Ethan. Jean. How'd you both manage today?
Hi, Jillian.
I think we did well. We've scanned the area and I've started processing the images.
Oh, wonderful news. When do you think they'll be done?
I'd say tomorrow evening. How did the convention go?
It was marvelous. So many people came, and I got to hear a huge range of stories. I'll definitely be attending the next one.
Did you hear anything about Henderson?
Yes, actually. One lady in particular said her grandmother, Anne, was a survivor and spoke of the accident regularly. She remembers Anne talking about the kindness of a Scottish gent who helped families board lifeboats on the starboard side.
Oh.
Apparently, once he learned teenage boys were being banned from boats on the port side of the ship, he went up and down the boat deck telling them to try on the other side.
Sounds like Henderson. How did she know it was him and not another passenger?
He was well known in business circles, wasn't he?
Yes, Anne didn't realize who it was at the time, but her mother did. Years later, she found letters her mother had written to friends about the kindness of William Henderson and other men who helped passengers. She was thankful that he thought it important to keep families together.
That's an impressive story. Does her family still have the letter?
Yes, but she didn't bring it with her. She'll email me through a copy when she can.
It'd be a great thing to include in the biography.
I'd love to accompany it with an image of his final resting place. I hope we'll spot something in these scanned images.
I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
Do you have a plan if we don't find anything in the images?
We'd be at another dead end. I suppose we could select another area and rescan, but I don't wish to keep doing that. My funding can only go so far, and I fear the search would need to be shelved.
That's all right. We understand.
I'd love for us to find him, but if we don't have evidence to follow...
We'll keep searching the debris field and let you know if we find something. You never know. We might find a new lead tomorrow.
I hope so. In the meantime, I'll keep looking for another lead here.
We'll talk again tomorrow evening.
Speak to you then.
So,
Bye.
what's the itinerary for tomorrow's dive?
Just one contract job for tomorrow, but it's an interesting one. You'll be assisting Mr. Ocean to film his documentary on the wreck.
Mr. Ocean, as in the big shot Hollywood director Eddie Ocean.
That's the one. He's requested you help light up the wreck with your sub, while he films from another sub. He'll be communicating with you directly through the radio.
Wow, this will be great.
It'll be an experience for sure, but he's known to have a bit of a temper, so you'll need to make sure you're fast and efficient.
Right. Will you be helping me?
No, unfortunately. I'll be spending the entire day here in the lab, searching through the images. You're on your own for this one.
Anyone else there?
Ocean has 2 historians in the sub with him, but they won't be much help to you. They're just there to assist him. Mr. Ocean has kindly provided us with new wide beam lights. Should give you good coverage, and you can use your normal lights for spotlight work.
It's definitely James Cameron, isn't it? Without doubt, James Cameron.
Radio check, Wilson.
All clear, Dr. Lynch. I think you're set. Just remember to only turn on your wide beam lights when you are directed to by Mr. Ocean.
Can't I leave them on all the time?
No, they'll drain your battery faster.
Alright, I think I'm ready.
You'll need to change over to channel 95 to speak with Mr. Ocean. His call sign is Ocean 1.
Great. Thanks, Gene. I'll talk to you later.
Right. I think that is where we will leave part 2 of Titanic Shipwreck Explorer stroke Titanic VR. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. Maybe, again, fun isn't the right word to use because, you know, it's a somber thing. But it's an experience. And, yeah, it was fun. I'm just going to say fun, but it wasn't fun. It was fun. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you liked the video. If you did, give it a like. Please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel to be notified of more videos such as this one and others. And I will hopefully see you again for part 3, which should be our final part, all being well. Yeah, hopefully see you then. Bye for now. Eventually. Maybe not bye for now, actually. Maybe I can't get this thing turned off. How embarrassing would that be? I just couldn't get this thing turned off in time. Oh, wait, I can.